Hello everyone, welcome to day 14 of my 30-day Facebook Live challenge. My name is Dominika for those of you who don't know me. If you are joining me live, say hello in the comments, and if you are watching me on a replay, give me a replay in the comments. Today, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I have something really important to share. And this is, whatever you believe about yourself, you are correct. And what do I mean by that? If you believe about yourself that you are ugly, that you are not capable, that you are not smart enough, that you're not pretty enough, that you don't have the right qualifications, that you are never gonna make it, that you are poor and that's how it's gonna be, that it was your destiny to be this and this and that, then you're right. And the reason why you are right is because you will live your whole life to actually prove yourself right. So whatever you believe about yourself, this is what you are going to experience, and this is how you are going to live your life. You know why? Because we hate feeling like we are wrong. This is so deep. I really thought about it, but this is so crazy. We really hate being wrong. As humans, we want to be right so bad about whatever it is. So if you feel like you're not capable or you're not smart enough, you will live your whole life going about just to prove yourself that you're not capable and that you're not smart enough, that you're not the right fit. Because we often sabotage ourselves if we feel like this is not for me, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough. You will live your life to prove yourself correct. You will live your life to prove yourself you're right. So you will put yourself in situations that will prove that you're not capable. You'll put yourself in the situations that will show that you're not smart enough, but not in a way of like, oh, get out of your comfort zone and try doing something new. But rather, instead of gaining the skills, instead of learning something new, instead of developing yourself as a person, you'll just live in that place of being stuck, like, oh, I don't deserve anything better, I'm not smart enough, I'm not capable, I'm not good enough. And instead of going towards doing something so that you can be the person who is the capable one, who is the smart enough one, you will just stay in that one place. On the other hand, if you feel like you are smart enough, you are beautiful, you are more than capable, you are meant to create wealth, you are meant to live this beautiful life, you're also right. You are also right. Because you will live your life to prove yourself right. You'll take action, you will take risks, you will learn new skills so that you can develop and you can become the person that's going to be the correct fit for whatever it is you are looking to achieve or gain in life. So if you really think about it, people don't talk about it enough. I really feel like people don't talk enough about it. If you really think about it, whatever you believe about yourself, you will truly become. If you feel like you're not smart enough, you're correct. If you feel like you are smart enough, you are correct. If you feel like this is not for you, like you're not meant to be a millionaire, you are not meant to have a great career, this is not for you. But if you believe that you are supposed to be a millionaire, that you are supposed to have a great career, then this is for you. Like, you are correct either way. So I would like for you to really take a look at your life, and what do you say over your life? Like, think about, what do you say over your life? What is the worst thing that you tell yourself? What's the worst thing you tell yourself that you are? Tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments, because the reason why I want you to write it down is because when you write it down, this is when you can decide to change it. This is when you can decide no more. So if you're telling yourself, you're not pretty enough to have a great career, this is what you're going to experience. But if you tell yourself, you are beautiful enough to have this type of career, or you are smart enough to have this type of career, you are capable to have this kind of career, then you're also correct. So what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose just self-doubt and defeat and telling yourself all these lies that don't actually serve you? Or are you going to be positive about it? Are you going to live your life to your fullest potential? Because it's your choice. Whatever you tell yourself that you are, this is what you're going to experience. And this is so true. One statement that changed my life completely is I tell myself, I am capable of anything I put my mind on. I am capable of anything I put my mind on. And I proved myself right under so many circumstances because I truly embodied the fact that I am capable of doing anything I put my mind on. So I created things like I published over 45 books so far since 2023, since I think it was June 2023. I published over 45 books so far, and there are more coming. I opened up a coaching business all by myself. I also make my own landing pages for everything that I sell, any masterclass, anything that I sell, I do it all by myself. I write my own posts, I do my own graphics, I make my own book covers, I make my own book interior, I write the descriptions for them, I create my own website, I do it all. And this is not because I am gifted, it's not because I'm so talented and wonderful and I'm better than anybody else. This is because I take action. This is because I tell myself I am capable of anything I put my mind on. And then when I tell myself that, I do what's necessary in order to prove myself right. So I live my life by proving myself right that I am capable of anything I put my mind on. And that can be anything as well. It doesn't have to be only business, like my personal life as well. Whenever I struggle with my health and I have a headache, or, even like last night, I didn't sleep well, I was tossing and turning. But that's not gonna stop me from going after the life of my dreams today. That's not gonna, I don't allow this to stop me from going live in front of you guys. That's not going to stop me from going on a walk. It's not going to stop me from working today. Because I tell myself, I can do anything I put my mind on. And I truly live by this statement. I truly live by this statement. And this statement, this kind of stuff, is available for every single one of you. I'm no different than anybody. I'm not different than anybody. And of course, it's true to say some things are easier for others than they are for you. That's absolutely correct. But what's meant to be yours will be yours. And oftentimes people limit themselves so much because they feel like, oh, I'm not good enough at that. And they don't care to take lessons to learn it. They don't care about developing that skill. Or, you might decide, this is not for you, not from a place of doubt, but from a place of this is genuinely not for me because I'm not interested in that. And that's totally fine, because I understand the fact that not everybody wants to publish their own books. I understand that not everybody is interested in being on camera. I understand that not everybody wants to have a coaching business. I understand that not everybody wants to take personal development lessons. I understand that not everybody wants to know how to create website or how to make graphics on Canva. This is completely normal. Everybody has gifts specific to them, and everybody has something that they are better at. And this will determine your life path. But if all you're telling yourself is, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not capable, whatever you're doing in life, it doesn't matter what you're doing in life, whether it is you're a carpenter, whether it is you work in communications, you are a business owner, you work for somebody, you are an artist, it doesn't matter what we are talking about. But if you tell yourself that you're not capable, you're not smart enough, you will never be able to do something, then you will never be able to do that. Because you will prove yourself right. You will not go out to learn that skill. You'll not go out and get out of your comfort zone. You'll not go out to learn what's meant to be done, like in this specific area you're looking to develop in. But if you tell yourself you are capable, you are smart enough, you are created for something amazing, then you will live a life like this. So take a look at your life and think and realize that a lot of the times you maybe doubted yourself. You doubted yourself because, this is only natural. Like I always say, whenever we are children, we go through school and we fail a test and we feel like we are not good enough. And we fail another test, we feel like we're not good enough. We fail another test and our parents give out to us. Oftentimes, your family members will even tell you, like, you are never gonna be anybody. You will never amount to nothing because you failed that test. Your education is the most important. They make you doubt yourself. This kind of situation make you doubt yourself. But just because you failed some kind of test, that doesn't determine all of your future. It doesn't determine all of your future. It only determines all of your future if you decide it determines your future. If you feel like you were supposed to go and get this best education ever, but you didn't, and that's why you're a failure, that's why you're a failure. But instead, if you think, okay, I didn't get this education, but despite the odds, I know I'm capable of anything I put my mind on, so I can do ... then you are also correct. So what do you say about yourself? What do you say about yourself? Because the thing is, it doesn't matter if you have this big education degree, like it doesn't matter if you have university degree, a master's degree, a PhD. You can be successful without that. Like I know people who are millionaires and they have never even went to school. I personally value education. I value education where it's appropriate. Like I love learning new things. But you might not value that, and that's okay. But what kind of skills do you value to develop in? Because you don't have to take on like this traditional university degrees or anything like that in order for you to become successful in life. You can take whatever experiences you already have and get a small course. Learn from someone who has done it before you. It doesn't always have to be this traditional way of going for a degree, but don't be stuck in one place. Think about it. If you feel like, okay, I am a business owner and I would really, really greatly benefit from maybe learning how to do graphics. What are you going to do about it? Do you need to practice? Do you need to maybe hire someone so they can show you how to do it? Do you maybe need to take on a course, like even a 3-day course, just to learn the basics of a program? So don't be thinking like, oh, all education is bad, and like, or don't be thinking like, without any education, I will never amount to nothing. Because you get to change it. There are people who don't even know how to read, and they are successful business owners. It's not a joke. It's honestly not a joke, and it's not a lie. But I personally do value education. And I think education, it's important when it comes to developing your skills. So I love taking on courses that teach me different skills. I love taking on courses that teach me different skills because I become better. It benefits me in the future. And any course I take, whether it is personal development, whether it is, how to create books or whatever it is, I truly take on them courses as if my life depends on it. Because my life really, truly depends on it if I choose it. So when it comes to, for example, personal development courses, if I listen to somebody tell me how to change my life, I don't just listen to it. I literally go and do what I'm told to do. I literally go and do what they tell me to do because I know that this is going to benefit me. So whatever I do in life, I'm like taking it on so deeply because that helps me change my life continuously. Do you need education to make it in life? No, but maybe you need to develop some type of skills. And the quickest way to earn those kind of skills is maybe take on a little course. It can be a 1-day course, 1-hour course, like a flash course or something. So it's still education, but maybe it's a different form of education. Because see, a lot of people say like, oh, I don't like school, I don't like to read. But the reason why you don't like that is because in life, you were always taught. You were like always told what needs to be learned. You always were told what needs to be read, like what type of books you need to read, what type of content you need to learn. And maybe you weren't genuinely interested in it. And this is completely normal. Like if you wanted to be an artist, you wanted to become an artist and you loved drawing and you had to sit at a maths class, you weren't interested in mathematics. But that's the beauty of it right now. When you're an adult, you get to choose what type of education you want to learn, like what type of stuff you wish to learn. And there are so many things you can learn from. You can learn from free content, you can get paid courses. I truly believe like it's amazing to take on courses. Like for example, you want to be an artist. I feel like you definitely can do it without any courses. But maybe you need some type of course that would show you how to make sculptures. Or maybe you would like to learn how to do some type of embroidery or how to use different paints. Or maybe you need personal development lessons that will help you in order for you to believe that your artwork is a masterpiece. Because I feel like without personal development, it's still education, by the way. Personal development is a luxury. It's a privilege. And it's a choice as well, but it's still education. Because you are learning how to develop your mindset. You are learning how to become the best version of yourself. Not because there is something wrong with you, but because you have so much potential. So personal development lessons help with mindset. You might be an artist and you love painting, but you don't believe that your artwork is good enough. You need to get out of that place and believe that your artwork is a masterpiece, because it is. But if you don't believe it, if you believe that it's not a masterpiece, then it's not a masterpiece. There is a painting that's worth like billions. It's a simple square, red square. And you think your masterpiece is not your masterpiece? Then you're correct. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, what are you going to do? You know, because you cannot just sit and wonder. You cannot just wish and hope, like sit and hope and wish upon a star, because nothing will change. So what is the area that you need to develop in right now? What is the one area that you need to develop in right now? Not because there is something wrong with you, but because you get to be even more. You were created for huge things in life. You were created for beautiful, amazing things in life. And if you feel like in your soul, you were meant to create beautiful things. You were meant to be more, like you want to change people's lives. You want to have charities. You want to publish your own books. You are right to feel this way. You have a reason to feel this way. And now, if you feel like in your gut, you really, really, really have been created to do something beautiful with your life, you have to take action in order to do so. Because you might just need a little bit of personal development, or you might just need to learn, like develop your skill. Because there's always more. There's always more. Like think about, Samsung or whatever. Like they didn't just stop at one product. They created another one, which was a little bit better. And they created another one, which was a little bit better. And they created another one, which was a little bit better. But what did they have to do in order to do that? Obviously, they had to maybe develop their skills. They had to build that self-belief. These are essential. But whatever you believe about yourself, you will be correct about it. You are right. If you feel like you're not good enough, you are not going to be good enough. If you feel like you are good enough to make it, you will make it. So what do you feel about yourself? And then what are you going to do about it? There's always something you can do about it. Like I said, personal development lessons. There are free content online. You know, you can start with free content online, but if you feel like, you're not getting enough from this free content online, find a coach or a mentor that will benefit you. Like, find a coach or a mentor that you resonate with, that you feel like, yeah, that's the person I want to learn from. Whoever this may be, you already know who is right for you. You already know. Like, I don't take personal development lessons from just anybody, because I can feel it who is for me. I can feel it who I resonate with. And you know exactly what you need. Maybe you need to develop some kind of skill. Maybe you just need a little bit more so that you can become even better. Like I say, you're an artist. Like, maybe you need to learn more paint skills, how to mix oil paints more efficiently, like whatever it might be. There is a reason why internet has been created. Like, I feel like, honestly, internet, it's amazing when you look at it from a perspective of, I can learn stuff anywhere I look. You can learn from YouTube. There are like different websites you can go and find courses that cost you like $10. And just because they are cheap, it doesn't mean they're not great. You can start from something like that and then get something more expensive that will give you more value. But the point is, don't just stay in one place. Do something about your life. Whatever you feel about yourself, whatever you think about yourself, you will prove yourself right. You genuinely will prove yourself right. I lived like that as well. If I told myself, I am capable of anything I put my mind on, I proved myself right, and I proved myself right over and over and over and over and over again. Because I do things that I would never even thought of. Like, I created my own websites. I don't even know how to code. Like, I don't know anything about that. I didn't study this in college. I just learned it from like one simple video. Like, I took a coaching program, and in there I learned how to create landing pages. And so I just did it. I said, I'm gonna try it. And I created one, and it wasn't so great, but it was perfect at the time, according to my skills, based on my skills. And then the next one I created was even better. And then the next one I created was even better. So you can start wherever you are, but you will develop. You will get better as you go at it. You will get better. So what type of skill maybe do you need to improve? What do you need to do? Maybe you just need to believe in yourself more. Because a lot of the times, this is what people are missing the most. Let me tell you this story I have. Like, there was a time when I worked at a call center, and this was a perfect job at the moment because I was struggling with my health. So this job suited me so much because I was able to just work from home, and I didn't have to go anywhere. I could just, wake up, log in, and that was perfect. But I didn't like the job because obviously when I was on the call center, people would give out to me, like people would shout at me, because they had a lot of stress. And that's normal. I was able to handle it, but obviously that was, impacting my health even more. But I was still showing up as my best self. I was like, I'm still capable. Even though somebody would shout at me, I still, showed up as my best self. And I still showed like, I'm capable. I gave my best. And then after 3 months of being at that job, they promoted me to a back office position to handle like case escalations, customer escalations, because I was so good at that job. But I knew that I'm meant for more. I always knew I'm meant for more. So I wasn't like, oh, this is the best I can get. Oh, I'm never going to get better than this. Like, I'm never going to get anything better than this. I'm just going to settle because this is the best for now. No, I got that better thing, but I still told myself, I know that a better thing is coming for me. I know that even better stuff is coming for me. And you will not believe what happened. Genuinely, you will not believe what happened. One day, I received a notification, like an email, about a notification that somebody messaged me on LinkedIn. that somebody messaged me on LinkedIn, you know, the website where you can apply for jobs. And I was like, let me have a look, like, what is that, you know? And you will not believe it that a job, like a company reached out to me and they said like, oh, we really like your profile. We would like to invite you for an interview. We would like to invite you to apply for this job that we have, which was like customer solutions. So that was a higher position than the one I was in. Okay. And I was like, oh, like this sounds interesting. It was an even better position. I didn't have to deal with any customers. It was completely back office position because it was in billing. So the job that I was offered was in billing to correct billing errors. Like, you know, when the computer creates bills automatically, I was the person behind the screen that would correct the errors if for any reason computer wouldn't be able to release a bill. So that would be reasons like the bill was too high or something, and I had to just make sure that the bill is correct and all that type of stuff. But anyways, they reached out to me. I wasn't even looking for that job, okay? And so I said like, why not? I'm gonna go for the interview. Like, I will send them my CV. They will definitely invite me for the interview because they reached out to me. So they obviously were interested in me. And when I went to the interview, I didn't go from a place of like, oh, I really need this. Like, oh, you know, I'm not good enough, but like, maybe they will give it to me. No, I showed up and I was like, I know this is already mine. I know I'm capable. I know I'm smart enough. And you will not believe it that they offered me a salary which was 10,000, almost 10,000, I think 9,000 something, but was pretty much 10,000 euro more than my previous role. 10,000 more than my previous role, than that current role I was in. And so obviously I took that job. But why did this come to me? This came to me because I knew that I am capable of anything I put my mind on. I knew that I was always meant for more. I knew that always great things are always coming for me. I just knew in my soul that even though this job that I have right now is not too bad, a greater thing is coming for me. And it came to me without me even applying for that role. Like, I wasn't looking for that job. They found me. I manifested it. Like, I prayed for it. It just came to me without me expecting it. But I expected it in a way of like, I know that another opportunity, it's always coming for me. And that's how I live my life. And obviously I didn't stay at that job because I know that another great thing is coming for me. And now, like, I publish my own books and I'm a personal development coach, and I know even greater things are coming for me. And this is not like, I'm not saying this to show off or anything like that, but I'm just saying this because the same can be true for you if you believe this about your life. Whatever you believe about yourself, you will prove yourself right. If I sat there at that job and I would be like, oh, okay, this is a good job, you know, okay, this is a shit job, like I hate it so much, but I'm not gonna get anything better right now because I don't have qualifications. This is I don't like this job. I hate how it makes me feel, but this is the best I can get, you know. I have to be grateful for the job I already have. Nothing would come to me. Nothing would come to me because I would prove myself right. I would live my life to prove myself right. But instead, if I was like, okay, I'm grateful for the job that I have now, but I know that a greater thing is always coming for me, I prove myself right over and over and over and over again, all the time. So you have to really look at your life and pay attention. What do you speak over your life? Because whatever you speak over your life, that's what you will experience. Your tongue has the power of life and death. This is so huge, guys. This is even in the Bible. This is a quote, like Bible verse from the Bible, like no joke. Your tongue has the power of life and death. And it's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. Because whenever I used to speak, death over my life, like I would speak that I'm not good enough, that I'm not smart enough, that I'm not pretty enough, that I'm not good enough for this, and that I'm not good enough for that, and all of those stuff that would put me down, that's how I lived my life. But instead, when I chose to change it, and when I spoke life over my life, and I was like, I'm capable of anything I put my mind on. I know that great opportunities are always coming for me. I know I deserve more than that. I'm grateful for what I have, but I know the next great thing, it's always coming for me. That's how I live my life. So whatever you speak about yourself will be true for you. Honestly, this is really, really, really huge. People call it law of attraction, manifestation, and all of that. But this is just true about yourself, because you will put yourself down if you don't believe in yourself. You will put yourself down. And a lot of the times we are our worst critics. We are our worst critics. It's so horrible. But we do that to ourselves all the time. When instead we could be the number one cheerleader for our life and say, wow, like, you got that job, but I know more is coming. Wow, you got that type of sale in your business, but I know more is coming. I know even bigger sale is coming. I know even better client is coming. Wow, this is the painting you painted. I know the next one will be even better. And this is not to say like, oh, what I'm doing is not good enough. Like this masterpiece of mine, it's not a masterpiece. But instead, it's like growth over a lifetime. Like you develop throughout your life. You get better and better, and there is always more you can get. Not because you're not grateful, but because you were created for beautiful things. If you feel like you're at a job 10 years and this is the best you can ever get, yes, you are correct. You are correct, 100%. But if you are 10 years in a job and you start feeling like, you know what? I know I'm meant for more. You know what? Like, I know I'm capable of more. Some great opportunities coming for me. You are right. This is true. Absolutely. So true. So whatever you tell yourself will be true for you. It's crazy how it works, but really, truly, this concept changed my life. Changed my life. And this can be about anything really. Jobs, like business, relationships. Relationships, like you can get beautiful relationships. For example, you had a relationship which was beautiful, but somehow it ended. If you feel like you are not worthy of love, if you feel like you will never be able to find a partner that's right for you, if you feel like all men are the same, and if you feel like all women are the same, you're right. You're right. If you feel like you will never find the partner of your dreams, if you feel like you are not lovable, if you think you're not pretty enough to find the partner of your dreams, you're right. You're right. But instead, if you feel like this story, it ended, this love story of mine ended, but that doesn't mean that's the end of my life. Because I know even a greater relationship is coming. I know that the partner of my dreams, it's coming. I know I'm beautiful. I know that I'm worthy of love. I know I'm so lovable. That's true. That's true. And you will live your life to prove yourself. Honestly. Because if you feel like all men are the same, all women are the same, you will look around and find and just focus on the ones that are the same as the ones that you are labeling. So usually, people say all men are the same or all women are the same in a negative way. So you will live your life focusing on the ones that are not right for you. You look and you will attract them. You look and you will attract them. Because you will prove yourself right. That's what you say about yourself and about them, so this is what you will see. But instead, if you feel like there are great men out there, there are great women out there, the partner of your dreams is out there, they are, and you will more likely spot them, because you will be like, your mind will be on it. Your mind will be open to finding them. So whatever you speak about yourself, about your life, this is what you will experience. It doesn't matter what area of your life you are looking at. You know, people talk about even their weight, like, oh, I can't lose weight. You will prove yourself right. But if you feel like you can lose weight, you will prove yourself right. If you feel like you are not pretty enough, you will prove yourself right. If you feel like you're pretty enough, you're gorgeous, you will prove yourself right. If you feel like this career is not for you because you feel like you're not good enough, you're right. But if you feel like this career it's for you because you are good enough and you're capable, you're right. If you feel like your business cannot grow, you're right. If you feel like your business can grow, you're right. So whatever you say about yourself will be correct. That's what you will experience in life. So look at your life and really, truly start speaking life over your life. And this will change your life. This will truly change your life. It changed the way I show up. It changed the way I find opportunities. It changed the way I find people, like, connections, like the way I make connections. It changed everything for me. And this is totally possible for you as well, if you believe in it. So start speaking good things over your life instead of the ones that don't serve you. Stop speaking the fact that those things that don't serve you. Let them go. Let them go. Everything can be changed to a positive. Everything can be changed to a positive. And that's not because you have to pretend and fake it till you make it, but because you are an amazing human. You are capable of anything you put your mind on, but you just forgot about it. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are capable. You are worthy of anything. But you just forgot about it. You forgot about it because somewhere in your past, there was a scenario that made you feel otherwise. This is the thing. Nothing has changed. You have always been worthy. You've always been capable. You've always been smart. You've always been beautiful. But in the past, something happened that made you feel otherwise, and you made that your identity. You brought that with you. You decided to bring that with you into your future. It's time to change that scenario. Like, it's time to let it go. It was only one incident or a few incidents. That doesn't define your future. It doesn't define your future. It doesn't define who you are. It was only one or a few scenarios. Think about it. Like, we live such a broad life, okay? A year is 365 days. 1 year, 365 days. And we decide that we let one scenario influence how we live, not only the rest of the year, but the years to come. The next 365 days, the next 365 days, the next 365 days. If you put it that way, it doesn't even balance. It doesn't balance at all. But instead, you can just look at it, okay, that was only one scenario, or that was only few scenarios. But now I get to decide otherwise. So decide otherwise, and your future self will truly, truly be so grateful for that. Because you are wonderful and capable of anything you put your mind on. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are capable. You were created for wonderful things. But if you don't believe in yourself, that's how you will live your life. and you will prove yourself right. That you're not smart enough, that you're not capable, that you're not pretty enough, that you're not smart enough. You will prove yourself right because you will subconsciously put yourself in the situations that will prove you right. But instead, you can choose the good things. You can say, I'm capable, I'm wonderful, I'm amazing, I am so smart. If I don't know it yet, I will learn it. I will take the necessary steps to learn it. I'll take lessons, I'll learn the skill, I'll hire a coach, I'll hire a mentor, I'll hire some teacher, I'll buy a course, I'll get out of my comfort zone, I'll develop that skill, and you will live your life to your fullest potential. So look at your life and truly, truly decide to speak life instead of death over your life. Because whatever you speak about yourself, you are right. You are right. So what do you choose? Do you choose the things that don't serve you, that don't benefit you? They don't benefit you in any way. It's like wearing socks that have holes in them. Do they benefit you? Do they cover your feet? Or do they scratch your feet when you're wearing your shoes? It doesn't benefit you in any way. So I hold on to it. It's like when you're an adult and you would hold on to like a full wardrobe of your baby clothes because maybe you can still wear them. It doesn't work like that. We have to let it go. We have to let it go. Whatever doesn't serve you anymore, let that go. Choose the things that serve you. Speak life over your life, and you will see huge changes. Honestly, huge changes. If you believe great things about yourself, that you are capable, that you're wonderful, that amazing things are always on the way for you. Not because you're not grateful, but because you know that you were meant for more. You know, people like to say like, oh, like, you're not grateful. Oh, you have to be grateful for what you have. You can be grateful, but you can still want change. Especially if that situation doesn't serve you. Like, I hated my job, but I was supposed to stay there. Because if I don't stay, I'm not grateful. Like, it doesn't even make sense. I don't even understand why people say that. Because God doesn't want you to live a miserable life. And God doesn't want you to be in a job that you hate. By no means. God never said like, you have to stay at the job that you hate because otherwise you're ungrateful and you're not worthy and you will go to hell. Like what? People made this a thing and it's crazy. Crazy. Like you were created for a beautiful, wonderful life. So are you gonna live that way? Because it's your choice. It's your choice. It's your life. And it's absolutely only your choice. You decide what you do with your life. So whatever you speak about yourself, you are correct. You are correct and you will live like that. So think about your life really, truly. Change the way you speak about yourself and you will see new opportunities will come. That great, better paycheck is gonna come. Those business connections are gonna come. Ideas and opportunities that you never even thought of are gonna come your way. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you feel like there is anybody who would benefit from today's message, please share my video. I would love that. That would mean the world to me. And I will see you tomorrow for another live video. I hope you all have a wonderful day or evening, whatever time you're watching this at. And enjoy your week ahead. Today it's Monday. You have a whole week to build that beautiful habit of speaking life over your life. And you will see, if you do it for 7 days, like even if you do it for 7 days, it will benefit your future. You will change the way you look at your life. It's all about those tiny little steps. Your life doesn't have to change like drastically but small things will happen. You will see the magic. You will really, truly get to experience it. So decide for yourself today that you are worthy of that. You are amazing, you're beautiful, you're capable. You just have to decide that this is true for you, and you will be right about it. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.